only bit of concern was Neymar went off, not looking too happy. He did go down. We didn't exactly see how he went down, but there are some pictures now circulating on social media, of course, because you guys don't miss a thing, of him icing his ankle. You know, we saw him putting his shirt over his head. Body language was giving us all the worry already, Jules. What do you think is going on there?
Yeah, I know that body language too well, unfortunately.
Especially at World Cups.
Yeah, and from obviously the 2014, although that was a different injury, but certainly the ones that he had in Paris, whether it was the metatarsal or the ankle before. And I said to Nathan straight away when we saw him down, I said, I can tell you the look on his face. Let's see. I mean, no one knows right now. They will have to go for scans. If he's swollen, the swollen has to go down. I suspect they will go for scans tonight here in Doha, and then you know a bit more. But he was so looking forward to this. He was so ready. He'd been so good so far this season that if he has to stop now after just one game, for Brazil it would be a disaster. For him, it would be the end of the world.
Well, he's one of Jules's BFFs, so Jules is going to get texting him in a bit. But Nadam, again, we talk about the attacking force that Brazil has. And so, yes, they have options. But this is Neymar we're talking about. This should be a massive worry, isn't it?
Yeah, of course. You know, he's one of the best players in the world. And you want to have people like that within your side. He's the guy who's exceptionally motivated to win this tournament. And, you know, sometimes you could be negative and say, oh, he just wants to be the star. But he wants to be the star to win the World Cup for his nation. You know, it's been 20 years since the last won it, and he's probably felt pain in every single one of those attempts. So it's going to be a shame if he is missing out, because I think you could sort of see he was in trouble because every other Brazilian was happy. They were laughing and joking on the bench, people high-fiving each other. But his face was a bit different, and we associate Neymar with happiness. So to see him like that in that moment where his team's winning and playing as well as they are, you know, definitely is cause for concern.
And at 0-0, when the game was still sort of shut, he was the one that made a bit of magic, then that led to the Vinicius shot and the first Richarlison goal. And he's really the only one. I mean, others are amazing players, but he's the one that can do that in the center of the pitch and take on 3 defenders.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.